anymore. It's a bit like sort of deliberately tripping over in a penalty area over your own foot at football and getting a penalty, it seems. None of that in snooker.
Drew's got voice again. The ace again has flopped.
Check.
And now he's trying to trap him. Comes a 6 or 7. Lord knows. It'll be carnage.
250.
250? All in.
All in. Yeah. How much you got?
Shall I give it to you?
What happened there?
Drew has checked this ace on the flop. He's checked it on the turn. When the 6 came on the river, Voice thinks he's bluffing. He thinks his 6 is best. Drew has set him up like a kipper here, and it's all over for Union if Drew can make this call.
7, 6.
Obviously, he can't beat a flush, and he can't beat an 8.
That's another 5, 10.
What a tackle this would be.
I mean, I think he has to think back and tell himself that
Hit a flush there.
There's a few hands he doesn't like,
Hit a flush, Tom.
let
Yeah, it's
alone 3 of a
250.
kind.
Quick all in there.
Could have been slow
250,
playing the
that's
8 with an 8.
So, you know what? It's a
Flush.
great move by Voice no matter what
How much
happens
more?
here.
This is a
5,
move.
10.
Yeah,
It
we've
should
been
be
talking
5, 10.
about the lack of moves from Tom.
It's Heart of a Lion stuff
This
from
is-
Voice. He's taken an opinion and backed it to the hilt.
Has he got enough money to...
It's 500.
Threaten.
It's like 400 more or something. It's
Yeah, but I mean,
No, I don't-
Brad Drew had plenty.
Yeah.
Had plenty back.
probably not.
He may just call because he's got the money.
Very
He
quick call.
doesn't like it, does he? Doesn't like it.
Tell you what, if Tom Voice can win this pot, I think he can win this.
Call.
Cool.
Haven't got the flush.
Oi.
Cheers, boys.
He's out.
Right.
But
mate. Easy, boys.
hard on shield here.
Again,
Yeah,
Drew.
he made a move. He made a
All right
move.
for
A
you,
great
mate.
one as
There
well.
you go. Knock them all out for you again.
Like I said, I'm just a passenger who just hangs out around poker table.
It was nice playing with the guys. It's good to see Austin going straight out. It probably got more competitive when it got to the last 3, really, because that's when you want to be going on the heads up. So, yeah, it was a little bit disappointing game, but good fun.
This a rerun of the Sports Star Challenge 2. Union is gone and it's League v League. New Zealand versus Australia and Brad Drew
Is this
again
actually my glass?
with
Is
nearly
it two
all the
glasses?
money, looking for his second straight
Sharing
final
gems.
table. Standing in his way, the cool and collected Robbie Paul. And I would just like to point out before we start, Steve, how much I
that
respect
fancy.
the sport and what these players have done. I'd like to distance myself from any comments made by my co-commentator.
Yes, thank you, Jesse. Only in the interests of poker around the world was I criticising some of the moves we've seen tonight. Not the people themselves, just the moves.
Between Drew and Paul, though, I mean, Robbie has to step it up, doesn't he?
Yes, I mean, he's only got 5 times the big blind. Drew's been pretty active bet frequency-wise, hasn't he?
Robbie Paul's lost 500 pounds of his 1,500, and to be fair, he's given it away. He's just let it be taken from him. I
All
mean,
in.
Ah, yeah.
and now Drew's just going to close the door down.
Yeah.
And
Well, he's got a king.
I don't think he's calling.
He's got a king. It's a big card. He is second to speak.
He's got 300 in out of 950.
No.
That's
It's just moves like that. Paul hasn't stepped it up.
No, I think of the two, Brad Drew definitely has the bravery. Looking back to that ace-king that Robbie Paul took quite a long time to call with.
I'm all in.
all in.
How much you got, Rob?
Well, Brad Drew's dominated here, but I think he might take this free shot. It's only
Another
350
350
more.
on top.
He's
Cool.
getting about 3 to 1.
Cool.
Got to call, really, isn't he?
I'm staring at
Got to call.
High.
our king.
Okay, yes.
It's going to be a great spot for Paul.
course, the good news for Drew is the pot's only 1,300 pounds.
Go away, ladies.
He's still going to be a
Go
3-1
away.
chip lead, even if he loses.
Oh,
There she is. In the door. Front and center.
Well, he's still got the over
Quite
card
uncomfortable
as a
feeling
saver.
like this.
Got to
And-
see a king in the next two cards.
They took down Union, but they can't.
Oh!
Did you think it could
See, I
be?
told you it was a lucky scarab. Don't make a lie of me. Don't make a lie out of me. No, no, no. Oh!
It's over.
See, I hexed it.
The scarab's out the window.
Thanks, mate.
I'll tell you what, this has been Brad Drew from start to finish. That last hand, Steve, probably sort of fitting for a heat like this. Drew hit the queen on the flop, and then Paul celebrated early when the king came on the turn.
An astonishing ending. Would have been great if it was the World Series of Poker final hand.
I really enjoyed myself tonight. I love coming down and playing in the poker tournament. It's great fun and a lot of adrenaline pumping through the system, and it's great to get the bragging rights. But again, I've been pipped at the post, and I'm not happy with that because I know all my teammates are really going to give it to me.
I feel great about the win. It was fantastic for me. Beating the Union boys again was always a good result for the rugby league players, and knocking Austin out in the second hand tonight was a highlight for me, and I'm sure he wasn't happy about it, but it certainly got me off on the right foot and looking forward to the final now.
Different day, same score as Brad Drew does it again to secure his seat at the final table, where he'll be meeting Steve Davis, Kara Scott, Wayne Mordell, and Gladstone Small. Only one more heat to go, and next time it's the footballers kicking up mud and streaking down the sidelines here at the Sports Stars Challenge 3.